Hey, what's up guys? Wanted to do a Q&A. I think this is my first one, right? I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys on Facebook, on Instagram DM, on email, right? So, and I'm thinking to myself that, okay, cool, I'm gonna make a video for these questions, but what I'm realizing now, the way it's stacking up, is that I'm probably not. So I opened up a few that are good, and I'm just going to bang them out and run through it. If you guys have questions after that, I'll try to make a video about it, okay? That's how I'll go about it. All right, not trying to sound super lazy, guys. I'm just taking 2 weeks off. 2 weeks completely actually off, you know? The last month when I was saying I'm gonna take off, I took off like the first week and then I had to come back to the sales. Now I'm actually gonna take it off because I'm just chilling the fuck out, realizing that this is not gonna get done. This whole system with the VA is not gonna get done until I stop everything and just completely focus on it. Because what happens is I get frustrated, right? You can't finish everything right on the books as you have it, and something that I'm supposed to do in the evening, I have to do it in the next day in the morning. And in the morning, if I have in my mind I was going to make calls, but then now I have to do work with the VA and stuff, I start to get really frustrated. I start to feel like, oh my God, this is the prime hours of the day. I'm not making phone calls. I'm losing whatever, and I just don't feel good, right? This is prime season. It's March, and it's Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, and I feel like I should be calling roofers. So what I said is, let me take some break. Actually 2 weeks off, no calling whatsoever, and just work on this until I get it finished until the deadline, which is April 1st. The deadline was supposed to be March 15th, but definitely April 1st. After April 1st, I don't care where my systems are at. It should be at a point where the tracks can hold itself, even if I need to do some tweaking and stuff, but I'm going to go back to sales on April 1st. Hardcore. But other than that, 2 weeks, chill. Okay, having that said, I'm probably gonna make some more videos because I have some chillaxing time now. And let me get into it. Okay, so number one guy, man, you've been asking a hell lot of good questions, part of it, and that is Ronit, okay? I answered one of your questions before through video, so let me go down to the messages where you asked the question recently. Okay. In your incoming videos, why don't you cover or talk about KPIs, things to track, client reporting, tools you use for SEO? Okay, so let me put this down for a second. This shit is a little heavier than I thought. Okay, man. KPIs, key performance metrics. Wait, I is for indicators, right? I don't use KPIs. I believe that's more for e-commerce websites, right? Where you have hundreds of keywords and you're trying to show a certain traffic increase. The only KPI I do use is if the person is on page 2. You know, if he's on page 2 for an easy keyword and he wants to start off at a certain price point, 300, 500, 700, maybe half price of what I'm expecting him to be at until he ranks for that main keyword, one keyword in the first page, then the normal compensation starts. That'll be one. That's just one term, right? So I don't really call it a key performance metric, but that's that. Other than that, if you're asking about what is the pinnacle of the marketing, like, you know, what am I showing them I'm going to do, is rank in the maps, right? That's the main thing. Like I'm gonna get you in the 3-pack for your city for the main term, right? So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So I don't really have a lengthy answer for that. Usually KPIs involve a lot of technical shit, but that's pretty much it, man. That's all I gun for, right? One main keyword that I'm gonna get you for that, but obviously you do the marketing holistically with all the variations of the keywords that have search volume. Anyway, so that's that. Things you track. Give me a second. Maps rankings, movement. Every time I do a push, where it went. So I track maps. Obviously, in the beginning, you know, we make sure all the foundation is set properly and stuff like that. You know, things are posting, syndication is going on, citations are clean. Obviously, that's all like, you know, initial first month stuff. Organic. I do still track it. I have SERPFox. That's the tool I use if you want to know exactly which one. SERPFox, I think it's a cool one. I think it's like $10 a month. It's a very easy interface. I'm pretty sure there's so many better ones. I'm sure I saw Pro Rank Tracker. It's amazing. They let you do so much shit. There's integrations. You can sift it through different categories. I just use SERPFox. It's just easy for me. I'm not that, you know, technical man. And it's an easy way for me to click and see, like, you know, nice charts. So that's my go-to one for that. I do still track organic just for me to get a holistic idea of how the website is reacting to the activities, right? That's another device for you to see. Like I don't give a shit about organic nowadays. Like I don't even talk about it that much with the clients, right? Because my clients are local. They're roofers. If they're not roofers, they're local. They're local businesses, and nowadays it's not even worth it, right? Why go head to head with HomeAdvisor when we know that Google is already prioritizing them and stuff like that for big directories, when we can go and rank in the place which get more than half the clicks and calls, which is the map. So that's really where it goes. Now, like I said, I track it so I can understand how the links are performing, right? Eventually, if it gets up there in organic, I'll show it to them, I'll point it out, they'll be proud, it'll be cool, but that's not what we're counting the whole thing on, right? My thing is to get them to the map pack for as many keywords that have search volume for their city and niche. Oh, it's turned off, man, I hate this. I need to still configure this thing. Tools you use, let me see. Let me go through my tools. SEMrush, Majestic. A lot of people love Ahrefs. It's like the new go-to. I mean, not the new. I mean, it's been there for a while, but it's the people are saying that it's a better one nowadays because of like how they improved it. I'm still kind of old school. I check everything through Majestic. I do check Ahrefs for keywords. Ahrefs has a really extensive. They read a lot more keywords than SEMrush and shit. But what I use the most is obviously SEMrush because that's what I use to send the video audits, right? Okay, let's see. Let me go through the Moz. I still check sometimes. The toolbar at least to see how's the competition. After I check all the other stuff, I check how much domain authority they have to make sure I'm not going against some people that have like over 25 or 30, because that's when things start to get a little bit, you gotta look into it a bit more in terms of power, right? Okay, let's see. YouTube. Google Sheets. That should deserve its own video. Google Sheets. Actually, the tool that I'm using, like right now I'm getting into the most, which blows my mind, it is free, is Trello. Trello is allowing me to organize the work seamlessly between my assistant to me and then my assistant to the VA, right? Like I said, I'm surprised this shit is free. I'm like slapping myself because I didn't use this and get familiar with it, more before, because it makes the whole thing so much easier, right? So I use Google Sheets and Trello simultaneously, meaning Google Sheets has month to month, all the things that's gonna be happening for that client for month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, right? And then from there, weekly, it's in Trello. So my assistant can go and see like, okay, February just hit. All right, client number 3. Let me go see what we have to get done. All right, is there anything left from January or the month before? Okay, if anything is, then preliminary, put those first in the first day of the week of the month, and then for the next week she puts what we have to do, what has to get done for her, and what has to get done for the VA for that client's work to be done, right? So that's how I do it. I hope that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, leave another comment. I will make a video for that because this is important. I think this helped me a lot. It took me a while to figure it out. It's so simple now once you do, but it took me a long time to figure it out in a way where it's like, okay, this is exactly what the VA does for the whole week. This is what she does, assistant does for the whole week, and I'm just here for like things that come in place that we didn't expect or something like that, right? So, and that's very possible with just Google Sheets and Trello, guys. Both free tools. People make it seem like there's so many tools out there. You have to pay like 60, 70, 80, $100 a month. I think this is great, guys. This is a great combination. Google Sheets, Trello is the way to go. Organizing your work. Okay. Call tracking, CallRail. I think CallRail is the best call tracking software in terms of interface and ease of use and all that shit. If you're doing lead generation, then don't go with CallRail because it's really expensive. Then you'd have to go, I don't know, all the other ones. I'm not really familiar. I use CallFire on the side for a few clients, but CallRail is my go-to one. I love how all the shit you can do with them. They go above and beyond, right? You guys will just check out their demo or whatever. You'll see what they do. It's really good. It's really cool. Okay, so that's call tracking. Let's see what else. Stripe for lead generation. So I still have a few payments I'm getting from Stripe. PayPal isn't everything, but it is over 90%. Yeah, man, I don't see anything else. I mean, I see merge words for AdWords, little things like that to make sure that you're finding all the keywords for the client. Um, I use, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, guys. Just the big four: SEMrush, Moz, Majestic, sometimes Ahrefs. SEMrush the most for video audits. You guys know what I record my video audits with. Pretty simple. I'm not too fancy, right? I think you also asked me not too long ago something about the emails, right? It was just like last week or something, right? Let me see. Oh no, okay. You asked me, okay, when sending cold emails, do you use your Gmail or webmail? Gmail. Do you use tools of? Don't follow me on this. I'm pretty old school, man. I do it manual. Every single client, I send it to them one by one because I send a picture in every of one of my emails, right? So that picture is for open. I actually need to mention the picture more. I don't know if I ever showed you guys how to put the picture in, but I forget to mention that. But yeah, that's what I do, and that's one of the reasons why I do it manually. And yeah, so that's that. Follow-ups, I do it through Streak. So follow-ups, I can't do it manually. That's fucking too much, right? Now you gotta talk to people who never showed you an interest or something like that. That's too much. But for sending the emails, I do it manually, one by one by one. It's just brute force, and that's the way I do it. That's the way I feel like I'm really gunning for it. I don't know what to put other than that, right? I know there's good software. So a lot of people, I mean, Scope Leads, that one did a lot of advertising. I haven't really tried it. I know they made a lot of difference. If somebody lets me know, I mean, I think one of you actually messaged me from London. I forgot the guy's name. Scope Leads is great for that, but yeah, I just do it manually. So that's that. Sometimes I feel bad because I feel like there's really good softwares out there that can automate this shit, but it's fine. It doesn't take me long to send an email out, and I really like, especially nowadays when I send a video audit out, like I'm really gunning for it. Like I'm sending less fluff emails. Just like, yeah, like at least send something today. Not like that. It's like when I send the email now, I feel like, all right, if this guy watches this, it's gonna at least raise an eyebrow. Like so that's that. Yeah, I mean that's all you, man. If you have any questions, you can ask me.